I already know what you're thinking. This is a joke, right? Discord having emojis with sounds? Well, it's not. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of Discord's in-development sound emojis feature. You'll probably end up hating it. And just maybe, I might show you a fun little trick with it. Anyways, the way that it works is that once you have the experiment enabled, you go to your emoji picker and you have this new sounds tab. You click on the sounds tab and damn, this sure does look familiar. This looks exactly like the normal Discord soundboard, but just in the emoji picker. So to send a sound, it's straightforward. You just click on the sound, then you can click on send. But before I click on send, let's just listen for a second. Is it going to play the sound? No. In fact, if you want to play the sound of this emoji, you need to hover over it and press on the play button. Now, if too much TikTok has sloughed off your brain like mine, I might need to make it clear that this is a good thing, a very good thing, and I'll explain it later. Now, the sound emoji feature functions off Discord's pre-existing soundboard feature. If you want to add a sound, it will take you to the soundboard page. If I click off for a second, it's literally the soundboard tab of my Discord server. Now, the millisecond Discord releases any feature on the planet, people always ask me the same question. Do I need NITRO for this? And I don't have NITRO because I'm a freeloader. I don't pay for Discord. I make videos on it. I'm in fact a leech. But if I go to my emoji picker and I click on sounds, I have the default Discord sounds that I can send, just like the soundboard. And if I go back, I can also pick sounds in my current Discord server. Once we get into other Discord servers, we can see that the options are grayed out. So it seems like it's going to be just like the soundboard, where if you want to play sounds from other Discord servers, you will need NITRO. If I just click on it and I click send, it just works. If it wasn't obvious, this is most likely a bug. I don't think Discord's going to give us the whole repertoire for free. But also another thing is, just like the soundboard, I would assume that Discord is going to have a setting. So if you're a Discord owner, 500 pounds, just like myself, then I would assume you'd be able to go into your permissions and you would be able to prevent people from sending sound emojis. Just like how you can stop people from using the soundboard, it's probably just going to be an option that's tagged right on at the end, just because it's simple. This whole sound emojis feature is honestly an early Christmas present for all those annoying snot-nosed Discord kiddos. Or just me when I want to piss off my friends. But this thing has infinite trolling potential. For example, I have two sounds here. I have e-girl word, and I have another sound called boing. Now, both of these are misleading in different ways. Let's listen to the e-girl one, for example. Boys, make sure your parents aren't in the room. That's not what I wanted. Or they're gonna have misleading emoji names. You might think this is boing, but when we listen to it, it's actually a racial slur.
Lasagna.
These examples, though, are primitive compared to what I'm about to show you. When I got sent this sound emoji thing in my video suggestions channel on my cute little Discord server, the Zixstar showed me this unknown sound. Now, here's the thing. Normal sounds, if I restart my Discord for a second.
One eternity later.
Now, when you restart Discord, those sounds disappear and they turn into unknown. And it's because they're not loaded in yet. And I don't know if this is intentional or if this is a bug, but when they're not loaded in yet, you need to click on the sound to load it, and then it'll play the cat emoji. But this little goober here got me done diddly good, because when I clicked on unknown to figure out what sound this was, God damn it. Now, since the sound emojis feature is in development, I'm not sure if this is a bug or if it's an Easter egg, but I do want to point out that whenever something is in development by Discord, it usually changes between this video and when it actually gets released, which means Discord can change a lot of things about this. And Discord, for the love of God, please do not make it where the sound will automatically play when you send the sound emoji. Because if it did, it'd be abused. Do you know how annoying the text-to-speech command is, where if you send this message and you just spew random garbage, your friends will be trying to listen or talk to you, and you will have no idea what they're saying because there's just nonsense going on. Now imagine instead of that good old text-to-speech voice, instead when you're trying to pay attention and listen to a game, all you hear from your Discord is just this, over and over again, because people are just spamming it in the chat. I don't know how I could make it any more obvious, but it's pretty clear this feature is going to be completely abused. And people are pretty disappointed with this feature, but not because it's going to be abused. In fact, when I first heard about this feature in Discord previews, link in the description, they have a little post explaining sound emojis, and they had a thread where people put in their opinions, and the most common opinion that I saw was that this is a useless feature. This is entirely pointless. Fellas, that's the whole goddamn point. If it wasn't obvious, Discord's soundboard feature is completely useless. It serves no functional purpose other than just being a goofy feature. And I know I'm usually the serious guy that's like, Discord bad, but I will say personally that I've had an absolute blast using the soundboard with my real life friends that do exist, and if you say otherwise, I will hunt you down. But I will make it clear that this whole sound emoji thing is technically consuming Discord's time, and it's slowing down features that people actually want, like dating. I'm kidding. Now, if you made it this far, I guess it's time for me to show you 1, how to use this bad boy yourself, and 2, some of the weird quirky bugs with it. Now, as with any Discord experimental feature, there are bugs with Soundmojis, and these bugs I actually want Discord to keep because they're hilarious. So if you have a sound and you copy the text of the message, you should get this code in your clipboard. This is the text version of the sound, and if I click on it, it will paste in the Vine Boom sound effect that I can send. However, we can place this code in different parts of Discord. For example, a channel status. We can paste in the Vine Boom sound effect. And yes, it does work when you click on it, which is funny, but that's nothing, because it gets even better. You go to your user settings, go to your profiles, and yes sir, you can go into your About Me and you can paste in the sound, and when you go back to your profile and someone clicks on your profile, there's the Vine Boom button. Discord, please allow us to do this. This is beautiful. Now, you're probably excited about this feature because I've shown you all the quirky stuff with it, but I do want to make it clear that I have no idea when this thing's gonna come out. Since it's based off Discord's soundboard, it should be like a month or 2. However, people that do kind of know what they're talking about said it won't be rolled out fast. However, you can actually still mess around with this right now and give it a try, assuming Discord hasn't patched anything and ruined all the fun. But do note that doing this does break Discord's terms of service. But what you're gonna do is in the description, there will be a link to a Vencord video, which is a client modification, breaks Discord's terms of service, but it's going to show you how to install Vencord. But once you install Vencord and you go to your user settings, you should see this Vencord tab. You want to click on plugins and search for experiments. This is probably the most idiot-proof way of getting Discord experiments enabled. And once you enable experiments and you restart Discord, then if you go back into your settings and scroll down, there will be an experiments tab. Type in Soundmojis and you should see it right here, and you want to select treatment 1. Once you select treatment 1, all you need to do is just go to your emoji picker and you now have the sounds tab. However, you see how these sound emojis look like this right now? What happens if I turn off the experiment? Well, if I remove the experiment and I click on escape, you'll see that these are just blank messages. So this means that if your friends don't have this experiment enabled, they will not be able to click on your sounds. And this also applies to that sound I had in my profile. It is invisible unless you enable the experiment. And if you're a mobile user, you will just get this text instead. So the fun's not for everyone. But anywho, that's all I got, gamer. Have fun annoying the crap out of your friends, assuming they know how to enable experiments and use a computer like a normal human being, unlike most of my friends. Wow, I'm venting at this point. I don't know what to say. Bye-bye. I love you. Mwah!